Happy morning, children. We will start with practice set 1.5, and in that we will do the fourth one. What is the fourth sum here? Fraction. It is based on fraction. I hope you all know what is denominator and what is numerator. The denominator of the fraction is 4 more than, now see properly, denominator is 4 more than twice its numerator. So what I have done here, I have first written like this. It's a fraction, so I will have two unknowns. One is numerator, one is denominator. Both I don't know. And what I have to find is find the fraction. Now if I want to find the fraction, here let the numerator of the fraction be m. Let the denominator of the fraction be n. So what will be the fraction? M upon n. That I have not written. So you can write it down. Fraction is equal to m upon n. Okay, you can write, I'll just write it down here. Fraction is equal to m upon n. I hope you will understand this. Now from the first condition, now see the wordings. The denominator of the fraction, now who is the denominator here? N. Denominator of the fraction, that is n, here is means is equal to 4 more. 4 more means plus 4. Is 4 more. Is means is equal to. Is 4 more means plus 4. Then twice its numerator. Twice means 2 into. So it will be 2m. Numerator is m. Like this you should have 4 more. Like you are having 5 pencils. Give me 4 more pencils. Means what? 5 you are having. Someone is giving you 4 more. Then that will become 9. 4 more means you have to do plus. Okay. So like this by wordings you should understand how to frame the equation. Now this is over. Now this m variable we have to take it to LHS because we want linear equations in two variables. When you are solving, we want it in the form of a1x plus b1y is equal to c1. Okay. So you will get here no sign means plus. So plus 2m, take it to LHS, it will become minus 2m. Here no sign means plus. So you will get plus n is equal to 4. So this is our first equation. Now constant 4 you keep it to RHS only. No need to change that. Now we will do with the second condition what they are saying. Now what's the second statement? Denominator becomes. Now becomes they have given already. Becomes 12 times the numerator. Means what? Denominator is equal to 12 times means 12 into numerator. But when it will become 12 into numerator? If, now the condition is given. If both the numerator and denominator are reduced by 6. Now this point you should understand. If we are reducing, now numerator is m. Reduce means what? Minus 6. Reduce means minus 6. Numerator is also reduced and denominator both. See, both word is there. Both numerator and denominator are reduced by 6. If that happens, then denominator is equal to 12 into numerator. So numerator is reduced by 6, denominator is reduced by 6. So what will numerator become? Numerator is reduced by 6. Correct? So numerator becomes, therefore we can write here, therefore numerator becomes m minus 6 and denominator is also reduced. Denominator, both are reduced they are saying, no? Denominator is reduced by 6. So denominator is n. Therefore denominator becomes, or you can write denominator is equal to also. Denominator becomes n minus 6. So if that happens, now the second condition what it says? From the second condition, from the second condition. What it says? Denominator is no. See what is the condition? Denominator becomes 12 times the numerator. Denominator becomes, now who is the denominator here? N minus 6. Denominator is equal to, because denominator is becoming, is equal to 12 into numerator. What is the numerator? M minus 6. So we will get N minus 6 is equal to 12M. 12 6 are 72. So now what we will do? This here no sign means plus. So plus 12M, you take it to LHS, it will become minus 12M. Here no sign means plus, plus N is equal to minus 72 is to RHS. It's a constant, keep it here only. And minus 6 take it to RHS, it will become plus 6. Okay, so you should be able to form the equations properly. So now minus 12M plus N is equal to, this is minus 72. Here different sign you have to subtract. If you subtract, you will get 66. Right? And here greater number 72. What sign is there in front? Minus. Put minus. So this will give you our second equation. First equation we got. This is second equation. Okay. So now what we have to do? Now it is easy. Only you have to do subtraction. Why? Because here see, here plus n is given, that is plus 1n, and here plus 1n. So coefficients are already same, 1 and 1. So you just subtract. So plus n, here it will become minus n, and you will get your answer. So we will write equation 1 minus equation 2. So you will get minus 2m plus n is equal to 4. First equation, and this is the first equation, and from here I have copied, and second is this one. So now minus is there here, so I'll put here minus, this minus. Okay, minus. Now this I'll take minus 12m plus n is equal to minus 66. So you will get minus 2m plus n, my work, is equal to 4. So now because of this minus sign will change. Plus 12m, this plus will become minus, and this minus 66 will become plus 66. Now minus 2m plus 12m is different sign, subtract, put the sign of greater number, plus 10m, here 0 is equal to 70. So m is equal to 70 upon 10. So m is equal to 7. Now put this in any one equation and get the value of n. We will put in the first equation, minus 2m plus n, this value, and we will get our answer. Put. So we are taking, put m is equal to 7 in equation 1. So minus 2 into m value is 7 plus n is equal to 4. Minus 2 into 7 is minus 14 plus n is equal to 4. So n is equal to 4 plus 14. N is equal to 18. So we got our answer of numerator and denominator. So the fraction I told you, therefore the fraction is, fraction we want. So we have to write it, fraction is equal to m upon n. So we will write, therefore numerator and denominator. That statement we didn't write. I'll just write here. Therefore numerator of the fraction is equal to, m is the numerator, that is m, which is 7. Denominator of the fraction is equal to n is equal to 18. Therefore, fraction is equal to m upon n 7 upon 18. So this way we have to solve sums which are based on fractions.